Practice. Practice more than you consume. What does that mean? A lot of unsuccessful English learners believe that passive learning will help them improve their English speaking, which of course is untrue. If you only have 10 minutes to study speaking, 1 minute should be used on reading or listening to a prompt, and at least 9 minutes solely focused on your speaking. This can be awkward because the hardest part for many English learners is getting over the uncomfortable feeling of speaking out loud. But if you want to improve, that is exactly what you're going to have to do. Try practicing for the specific questions you will receive. For example, one of the questions requires you to describe a picture. Here is how you can do it. What is in the picture? In the picture I can see. There is, there are, there isn't a, there aren't any. Say what is happening with the present continuous. The man is doing, the people are doing, it is raining. Where are things within the picture? At the top, at the bottom of the picture, in the middle of the picture, on the left, right of the picture, next to, in front of, behind, on top of, at the bottom, under. If something isn't clear, it looks like a, it might be a, he could be doing, maybe it's a. If you're a teacher, you want to show photos to your students and practice them talking about it. Try using basic English questions and answers to grow your confidence and practice speaking. I wrote a book with 1,000 questions and answers for English learners based on 50 different topics, with 20 questions and example answers for each. You can practice them on your own and use the answer as a basic example. More preferably, if you have a partner, take turns asking one another these questions. 10 for you and 10 for your partner. Secrets for the speaking section. It's okay to hesitate for a moment or two when it's time to respond. However, it is best to fill as much of the time as possible with your response. If you have a few extra seconds available, you can sum things up with a short conclusion. You will lose marks for poor communication, so don't try to use big words that you can't say properly. You will also lose marks for improper use of vocabulary and idioms. Make sure you know how to use an expression properly before you use it in the exam. The speaking questions are not random. There is a logic to how questions are developed. Each section aims to test particular language skills. In part 1, the linguistic functions that are tested are likes and dislikes and preferences, abilities, frequency of actions and other times related questions, people and places, especially related to skills of recommending something. Part 3 tests about 10 or so language skills, compare and contrasting, especially related to how things have changed from the past till now, speculating on future developments, advantages and disadvantages, problems and solutions, and again, several others. Pay close attention to tenses when comparing the past with now. Brainstorm different solutions to different kinds of problems and knowing phrases that could be used for clean transitions. I would argue that there are a wide range of measures that could be taken to tackle this problem. Every time the question is related to what or why you like something or whether you can do something, like you can play a musical instrument. The key to answering these questions is by going back into the past and pointing out when you developed interest in this activity. Trying to list the advantages of listening to pop music, which is a go-to answer for many students, is not a good strategy. Remember to practice regularly. Focus on pronunciation and intonation and familiarize yourself with the test format. With dedication and effort, you can confidently showcase your English speaking skills and achieve success in these standardized tests. The speaking section of English language tests requires consistent practice and preparation. By following these 10 tips, you can enhance your speaking abilities, increase fluency, and perform well in the IELTS, TOEFL, or TOEIC tests.